We back bringing you DC strats for Season 13 Solly. Now it's time to play everyone's favorite game, What's Killing My Gabriel? Seriously, I miss Alpha Tricks Up. This boss doesn't have a ton of variety this time, but I did record a couple of comps for you to check out. The first will be the standard Kim Hana comp, and the second comp I cooked up will showcase Villetta. So let's go ahead and check them out. Alright, so to start off with, this boss is a siege. So that means only towers can stop it. Basically making Gabriel core tank for this boss. As you can see, the boss will actually stop and just stand in front of her. Now, if you put anything else in front of her, as you see here with Chifu, all she does is just walk past her, stopping only to just hit her a couple of times and then moving forward. In phase 1, the boss will just sit there and throw attacks that are one valid hit. It stops at the... Once the boss loses its first bar of HP, it will change into phase 2, which it will backstep, cleanse all debuffs currently on it, and then its special attack changes to an orb instead. Most people try to burst. Like with the phase 2 transition, once the boss loses the second bar of HP, it'll transition to phase 3. If you have not done the backstep cancel, the boss's special changes into mines and orbs now. And also it cleanses all debuffs off of her as well during the phase transition. Solly will sit there and use her special, which will deploy a mine. Most units won't be able to survive it, and a single shield won't save you. It's 2 hits, so you either need to have 2 shields or a counter and a shield in order to deflect it, save your units. Jushiun and Ella can both counter this skill, as you see here. You can also kite the mines using strikers or high movement units like Chifu, and then Razengriff can also sit there and place a shield down and then sit there and protect your team by moving the mine in the back. The goal of phase 2 is to burst her bar down and then have Jushiun counter at the same time she's doing her backstep, and that'll cancel it. If not, you'll see here, she'll backstep, then cleanse all the debuffs that she has on her, not standing still and letting you beat her up, and instead throwing a whole bunch of random stuff at you and just killing your entire team. At 103, she'll get bored with your team and then just start going towards your ship, constantly throwing out a bunch of AoE and killing basically everything on the map. And at this point, even a tower won't stop her. She'll just sit there and ignore it, continuing forward. Time for some stats for nerds. Solly has 2.1 million HP. She has 3,500 defense. She actually has low hit at 1,000 and absolutely no evasion. Rejoice, everybody surefires this boss. So with that being the case, even though I have tanks written here at 535 plus evasion is what you need on them, everybody pretty much almost has that, and if they don't have that, Gabriel pretty much gives them the evasion they need. So everyone should have the ability to dodge this boss. And then you can have absolutely no hit on any of your units, and you will, well, okay, maybe you need 1 hit. I'm not actually sure what happens when 0 hit hits 0 evasion, but you need 1 hit minimum to surefire this boss. Since Sinjia is an Awaken, you can actually use her to tank the first hit from the boss since she has better stats than most units, and then deploy Gabriel. Whether you forward deploy Gabriel or not right at the start, the boss is still going to move forward slightly. so you have plenty of time to sit there and drop Gabriel. Depending where you deploy Rivet at the start, you can change the timing of her special when the boss is close to transitioning to phase 2. If you're having troubles in phase 1 skipping the last mine, deploy her closer to the boss. If you need more burst damage in phase 2, deploy her farther away. For the mods, I'm going with pretty standard mods here. Minus 25% attack, minus 50% HP, minus 40% A speed, minus 40% skill haste. We don't touch the enemy HP yet. And then plus 50% enemy attack and minus 30% deployment resource gain. The Hana strat, since we're needing more burst in the second phase, I deploy Rivet in the back, let Aegea take the first hit from the boss here, and then deploy Gabriel. Afterwards, I wait for the first mine to happen, and then I deploy Agnes. Afterwards here, I'm going to get Ella out to sit there and counter this next mine. I try to deploy her in the middle here, so in hopes that she counters that the forward mine as well. I'm not sure if she still counters it where she's standing currently, but I'm hoping. I deploy Shifu here so that she gets her special off, since that gives her more damage. That'll help slightly with the phase 1. Now, after Aegea specials here, I use the ulti, so I get plus 40, or well, plus 80% total, but plus 40 on her ulti. And then after the transition, we use the Death Break, and then spam Soyun as quick as we can get her out. For this team, I'm running Gabriel on HP. This is probably way over geared. She only needs 28% anti-ground res. Does need the 50% crit res because this boss likes to crit. Evasion, she's well over capped, only needing 534 for it. Rivet I have on attack, anti-siege, attack, double anti-siege. Britta A speed with any type of damage latents work. Sinjia I have on tanky CDR. 76 does work. You don't have to have 78. Shifu is on HP. Though honestly, even with her EE here, I think I could sit there and run her on A speed, possibly. Agnes I have on A speed so that she can iframe the mine with her ulti. Sana I have on double anti-siege for the burst. Attack, anti-siege. Any Britta with damage latents. Maze with crit damage second subset also work. Ella I have on full CDR. And Soyun I have on a meme build. You do not need this. But reason why I'm using Swift A speed and she has 41% A speed is so that after she deploys, she uses her skill as soon as possible. But it's not necessary. Operator is Hana and the ship. Crit damage, range damage for counters, and then sniper, anti-ground, and attack. With Villetta strat, I do the same thing, but this time I deploy Rivet closer. That way I get the burst in the phase 1, and then again I let Aegea tank the first shot before deploying Gabriel. Now, because we're -1 DP, things come out a little later, so we had to change up to deploy here. We're gonna let our units tank as many bombs as we possibly can. This is a little RNG heavy, as too many crits and things kinda die. But fortunately, we have our boy Jushiun. Since his cooldown is lower, he's able to actually sit there and parry the next two mines here. After that, we use Agnes's ulti here so that we can get a little bit more attack speed. That we get the backstep cancel into Villetta proc, burn the boss down. Might have been a little, maybe a little faster if I got that ulti on Jushiun quicker. For this team, I have Gabriel on HP. Really, the most important stats are going to be the 50% crit res, and then again at least 27.8, so 28% ground res in order to reach Cat 1 cap. After that, you're free to put whatever other stats you want once it's double HP. Rivet I have on attack, anti-siege. Attack, double anti-siege work as well. So does A-Speed Britta with range latents or any type of damage latents, or just Brittas in general. Sinjia I have on tanky CDR. Chifu I have on HP, though depending, you can probably get away with attack speed. Maybe attack speed tank. Rocking your EE here. Agnes I have on A speed so that I can dodge the mine. Sane for burst damage, I just have her on double anti-siege, but attack, anti-siege, and attack work as well for her. Jushiun just full CDR. And Wardens on attack speed, though attack and anti-siege are probably going to be the better two sets, but we run out of gear sets for soldiers. Just one soldier being used. So, we're just running attack speed. Operators Villetta attack speed. And the ship is this Detroit. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope one of these comps help you improve your score. This boss can be a bit of RNG to finish off, so don't lose hope. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're feeling extra special, you can join the Mage Army by clicking the join button. You can catch me on Discord, the link will be in the description. And if you want to help support this channel, you can find a link in the description for that as well. As always, I will see you all next time.